Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message, okay? Let's get started. I've pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is family. Building foundation, feeling safe, starting a family. So you may be thinking about starting a family, or you just may have your family on your mind for whatever reason. Maybe wondering about, how they're doing, if they're safe, if all is well. Let's see what else we get. What else for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, I'm going to take the top ones. These are going back. We have 1, 2, 3. Oh my, this is like the same thing. So we have deadline, family. So someone may have a deadline as far as maybe having a kid. There may be a deadline attached to that somehow. Evidence. Something to do with law enforcement, temptation, and new boo. Happy place, seeing someone new, love blossoms, enjoying each other. So we go from family to deadline to new boo with evidence, some kind of evidence showing up again. We had this what was the last one I did? Cancer, where there was some sort of evidence. Could be dealing with a cancer. But there's a deadline maybe pertaining, relating to a family. But someone has someone new in their lives. With emotions in and out, clashing like waves. There's a lot of emotions involved in this situation. Evidence of a new boo, deadline, judgment, rebirth. Okay. Second chances. This may be, I don't know. Intervention. Can't wait any longer. I feel like there's some time that's running out. Maybe as far as maybe starting a family. That's what's hitting me the hardest. Seeing things differently with the Hanged Man. And the Hierophant. Maybe someone is seeing marriage differently. Maybe time is approaching. Maybe you've already planned a wedding or something like that. And the deadline is approaching, but you're seeing something differently. Page of Cups. It's a small little offer. Could be an apology about something. Leap of faith. And 3 of Cups. So right away I'm getting someone's looking at the idea of this looming deadline, this maybe marriage in a different light. It looks like they may be thinking about taking a leap of faith in another direction. We have the 3 of Cups out here. Maybe there's an already established third-party situation type of thing going on. Knight of Cups, that's a romantic offer. And leave somebody in their head. And we've got new boo here in the near future, so maybe this offer and then evidence. Maybe there's some evidence that maybe you found or somebody found on you. Reverse the roles as you see fit, that there is a new boo. That a new offer has been made to someone else, and that your person possibly is, having second thoughts about maybe moving forward. They're in their head. Let's get some more. Wish fulfillment, Chariot, and the King of Cups. That's emotional mastery. fulfilling the wishes, but having a bit of control over it. There's confusion, stalemate, and a heartbreak. So this person could have been like very, very important to you in your life, but you've had to gain emotional mastery over the situation. They were a wish fulfillment for you, but they caused a lot of confusion, and they kept you waiting. And I think that broke your heart, left you feeling out in the cold. A lot of secrets going on. So let's find out what this evidence is. Judgment. Could be some kind of court case. Something needing some balance. Temptation under evidence. Maybe this person's temptation, giving in to their temptations, maybe that is what tipped you off. But I feel like someone is having second thoughts. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and it is in the reverse. In the upright, it's luck, it's fate, fated opportunities, but it is in the reverse. It's like someone's luck has run out, and this guy here, sitting here with this evidence, he's wearing handcuffs. Someone's luck has run out because the Queen of Swords is on to whatever the situation is. And they're needing some explanations. Taking decisive action to find out what it is that they need. That's the Knight of Swords. The Star. I feel like you present this evidence to them, and that's when you begin to heal. You recognize that this situation is it's no longer a lucky spot for you, a place for you to be. It doesn't feel like the fated situation. Yeah, you're not accepting this offer, any offers. You're not happy with what you have, because you've seen a lot. Ten of Cups. That's what you're looking for, and that's not what you're getting. New spark. New information. And single. So I'm looking at the Page of Wands as the new boo. The Page of Swords. Swords are communication. This page is a student. And then we have the Independent energy. It's like I'm feeling like someone's deciding to just go after their spark and be single. I'm feeling like this was a possible maybe upcoming wedding or some sort of nuptials or some kind of something where two people were coming together. But I think someone's started looking at this commitment differently and didn't feel like they had enough love to give to this. And they took a leap of faith maybe towards something else that they, or maybe their lifestyle from the past. Maybe they were just out and about, doing their thing. But that put you in your head. So now I think this person, what you saw turned this Wheel of Fortune over, or what you heard or whatever. And that brought your boundaries up. And I feel like you took action to try and heal yourself and pick a new direction for yourself, because you're not happy with this. That's not where your happiness lies. I think you thought it was. And you know, they probably still do. They still could make you happy, but they have things they would have to do. So now they're choosing, they're choosing to stay in their independence so that they can continue to have their passionate adventures, you know, learn some new things and, you know, basically just to be free. This causes conflict because you worked so hard at this. I feel like this has kind of made you a little bit cold towards relationships, or at least towards this person, maybe. The Lover's at the bottom of the deck. You're making that choice to plant some new seeds elsewhere. You're making the choice to do something else. Okay, what do we have for the new boo? I got a feeling they're going to catch the same kind of grief that you did. 7 of Swords at the bottom. What are we getting for new boo? Probably a new one to add to the collection. We have the Magician, Manifest, King of Wands, going after what it is that you're passionate about and ending old cycles. So yeah, I'm getting that this is this person manifested something new, or maybe this is you getting something new love blossoming for you. Maybe someone new is coming in for you because you've changed your way of thinking about things. You're using more of, instead of the heart space, you're using more of you know, logic. Queen of Swords up here, King of Swords down here. It's almost like you're matching their energy. King of Pentacles, grounded, the Emperor. So I'm getting now that this is your new boo. You may be having a new boo show up. This person changed their mind. They're looking at this whole, let's get together, let's you know, solidify something. They're looking at it completely differently. And I think that they are choosing, their independence, or, you know, the lifestyle that they want, which is, you know, hanging out, that kind of thing. So now we have the King of Pentacles, which is stability, and the Emperor, which is someone that is about the business, that takes charge of things. So the Magician now is telling me that you have manifested someone new, someone that doesn't even fit this person's bill. Someone that is grounded and stable, and that's a leader. And it has a whole lot of passion. It's always good. 5 of Cups, old wounds. That's the leaving someone left out in the cold. That's something I've never noticed before. As I say, leaving someone left out in the cold, I'm looking at this and there is a candle lit in the left-hand corner. Or for you, it'd be the right-hand corner. Left out in the cold, but there is a spark of warmth there. I feel like this Emperor coming in is taking you out of the cold. Opening up those church doors. What else do we get? Decisive action. This person isn't wishy-washy. They handle their business. And I think when they come in, you're really going to see it. You're going to know that those old cycles are over. Wow. Okay. What else do we get? There's the independent energy, conflict, and choosing a new path. So you have chosen a new path. You've moved away from the the conflict. Nine of Swords, self-sabotage, and nurturing with the Queen of Pentacles. So any old thoughts that come back to, like, maybe throw you off path, pull you down. I think you're nurturing those old wounds, and you're coming out of that. Seven of Swords. You're being strategic about how you make your moves now. You are in your magnetic Queen of Wands, mate to the King of Wands. And Eight of Swords, self-imprisonment. Okay, so after the Eight of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands. And we have Justice, Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Swords. Hang on. This is the Nine of Swords. They put the same picture up almost. So in this scenario, I had this self-sabotage as the Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords, the quick wit. He's here. So looking at it now, where do we go? No, I said it right. Nurturing the, no, I called this a Ten of Swords, didn't I? No, I did not. I called it the Nine of Swords. Okay, I'm back. My bad. I didn't want to give you the wrong information. I'm thinking that the one that deceived, this other person who you made plans with, you guys had a deadline, it was approaching, and they backed out. I think, once again, as always, once you start picking up and doing other things, I think that this deceptive energy wants to come back and have a look at this new and improved magnetic, beautiful, attractive, everybody's checking her out now, person. They want to come and have another look. We've got the King of Swords. It's going to come in and try and talk to you, talk a good game, tell you about how they've been so messed up since you guys broke up. They want to move forward, bring justice to this soul contract, and they're feeling like luck is on their side. See, this is why I had to pull up and reread everything. So I have a feeling that once you get yourself together, they're going to come back. And we follow up with Collab and King of Cups, emotional mastery, memories from the past. Now they're nostalgic. They want to come back. But I think you're going to tell them this is a missed opportunity. I feel better now. I'm like, oh, Lord, I read the wrong card. Changed the whole thing, but I was good. Okay, so give me a blanket statement. What is in Pisces' best interest to do? Knight of Wands. Go out and have some fun. Go on an adventure. Enjoy your life. What else? What is in Pisces' best interest at this time? Nine of Swords. That is anxiety. Knight of Cups. That is a romantic gesture. Anxious about a romantic gesture. Knight of Pentacles. It's taken a while. So that's where you were. You're in anxiety about maybe a proposal, or maybe it was just a proposal, not a wedding. Maybe you thought something was going to come that maybe not. This person chose to do things differently. They looked at it and said, nah, I want to do something else. I want to go this way. So this has to do with your anxiety, maybe regarding some sort of romantic offer, gesture, but it was taking a long time. The sun, all these nights out here. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. I'm getting this romantic gesture or offer is something that made you happy, maybe something that pulled you out of the anxiety, but then it still took too long. And I think you took action to find your own happiness. The Hierophant. You're looking for something more committed, and Spirit is telling you that's what you go for. Take action towards something that is more you, something that will make you happy and won't keep you locked up in your head. Stay in your Empress energy, or get there. Get to your Empress energy where everything's abundant and lush. Get creative. Three of Pentacles. Work with somebody. Work with somebody else, which is what I'm believing is coming in here in the near future. Okie dokie. Let's find out what that person wants to say. What you got on your mind? You inspire me in so many ways. So you're inspirational to them. I'm making changes for the better. It's a twin flame, which I wouldn't be surprised, because twin flame situations are gut-wrenching, destroy your heart, the whole 9 yards, just so you can go off into your separate corners and heal and think about it and come back out better. If you come back with this person and you do another cycle, you're going to learn new lessons, because they're going to trigger you again. You are going to trigger them. But each time you go out of the situation to heal from it and come back, you're on a higher level. And then you go, the battle bots, rock'em sock'em robot kind of thing. I still have growing to do. Yeah. I wish I could fix things between us. You are the first person to make me feel this way. I think the world of you. So that's going back to this, where they're like, this person is looking pretty good to me right about now. But it's only because you stepped out and you did something different for yourself. That didn't include them. You inspire me in so many ways, okay? And they're battling inner demons. All right, so let's see what needs to be surrendered. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. All right. So one card. Thank you. Your card is surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Yeah, and in your creativity, get out there and do something in the meantime. So you're not just sitting around thinking about this person. Start to rebuild yourself. Get ready for your Empress energy. Card of advice. Step back. You're being called to keep your distance so you can see the factors clouding your judgment. When you step outside the situation, you can uncover the truths hidden beneath the surface. So it's just like what I said about your person. Once you were gone, they stepped back and looked at the situation. They're like, whoa, this one's okay. They're doing pretty good. But it's good for you to step back. That's what twin flames do all the time. They pull back, they go someplace and heal, and eventually they'll wander back up to each other. All right, so let's wrap this baby up with a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. And we have Morgan with Death and Magic, bringing one thing to an end and creating something new and beautiful. I think that's what's happening. What's happening here? All right, so we have Branwen with forgiveness. Ooh. The new bottom is Yuzumi with humor. So let's see what Branwen has to say. Number 7, forgiveness. Let me see that? Yes. 11:7. Forgiveness. Okay. Sometimes life invites us into conditions that challenge us to the core, like reading a simple sentence. As the Celtic goddess Branwen forgave those who caused her own death by a broken heart, she asks you to set yourself free from the seeds of resentment that will surely choke the life out of your dreams. We are wounded by others and weave stories about our hurts and our losses that live on in our hearts and minds. We come to distrust the potential of love and connection. No matter what your story or when it began, forgiveness is the key to freedom here. Forgiveness allows mending and repair, opening the heart to give and receive. If you need to forgive yourself or others, now is the time to do it. Keep your heart open and you can begin again. Only beauty, freedom, and treasures are found in the spirit of forgiveness. The goddess Branwen is here to support you. Now, your alignment message is: sometimes we unintentionally cause hurt or pain to others. Sometimes our motive really is to hurt. Now is the time for self-inventory and making amends. Your alignment task is to be 100% accountable for your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, motives, and actions. You are not doing this, however, to experience forgiveness from someone else or even from yourself. It's to have the strength and fortitude to be accountable and take responsibility for your actions. In this way, neither guilt nor shame can take root in your heart. You stand empowered and humble, with your head held high no matter the consequences. You will always be the beneficiary of such an act. The goddess Branwen says deep healing comes from this kind of courage and respect. All right. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. But most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, I'll see you then. And also, I wish you love, peace, happiness, abundance, security, everything you need during these hard times out here in this world of ours. So, I hope the best for you, okay? So you take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye-bye.